And I have the textbook pulled up top, the working paper template down in the bottom so that we can work this problem in Excel. Backcountry manufactures backpacks. Its plant records include the following materials-related data: raw materials inventory, beginning balance, purchase of canvas on account, purchase of sewing material or sewing machine lubrication oil on account, materials requisitions for canvas and the lubricating oil. And then it says, journalize these entries to record the transactions, post the raw materials inventory account, and determine the ending balance in raw materials inventory. So we'll start out first with journaling the transactions to the, just journalizing the transactions. And so we're going to start with our purchase of the raw material, which we had 2, canvas and sewing. And so that's going to be a debit to our raw, I'm just going to abbreviate RM, raw materials inventory. And because it was on account, it's going to be a credit to our accounts payable. And so we're putting both of these purchases into our one debit entry. Both of them are the materials. So we have $72,000 plus $1,200 for $73,200, and I'll just cell reference our credit back up to that debit. And then we also need to show the materials being requisitioned and brought into production. And so we're going to debit our WIP inventory for the direct materials. We're going to debit manufacturing overhead for the indirect materials, and we're going to credit our raw materials inventory for the total of materials that were pulled out. And so of the materials requisitioned, the canvas is the direct material. So that's the debit to WIP for $59,000. The lubricating oil is an indirect material, which is why it's a debit to manufacturing overhead for $450. And so the sum of those two things gives us a credit to raw materials inventory for $59,450. And so then it also wanted us to post that to our raw materials inventory. And so we will start out by putting our beginning balance, which was $38,000. And then we need to record the debit for our purchases. And that was $73,200. Then we need to record the credit for what we used. And we can reference up to this credit of $59,450. And then we can use that to determine the ending balance. So our debits added together minus our credit gives us an ending balance of $51,750. And so this determined the ending balance in raw materials inventory account. That is our answer, $51,750.